We have had the most extraordinary 20 years. And as we reflect back, we realize just how extraordinary it has been. Flying you, our partners, fellow conservationists, students, friends, and our heroes in many ways, our funders. The world in general, and the West in particular, is a series of unique and spectacular landscapes, which we humans, in our quest for better and more, are often at odds with. EcoFlight is working to put this right with the big picture aerial perspective.
EcoFlight has been a tremendous key collaborator and partner for many years, flying elected officials, decision makers, community leaders, to have a better understanding of how to protect many sensitive ecosystems such as the Salton Sea, the California desert, among many others. EcoFlight has been and will continue to be a key component to continue developing the awareness, bringing solutions, and have better understanding how to protect hundreds of species and many communities that highly depend on these really fragile ecosystems.
Sometimes it's hard to see the big picture, to see the forest for the trees from the ground. I can't tell you how many newspaper, magazine, and radio stories, locally, regionally, nationally, and internationally, simply would not exist if not for EcoFlight getting advocates and journalists in the air. Thank you, EcoFlight, for helping us see farther, think bigger, and understand issues differently.
When most people see the West, they see it from a jet at 35,000 feet, blurry mess. Or they see it from their cars. They drive through scenic overviews and different little towns in the West. The West is big, it's dramatic, it's filled with promise and opportunity and also peril. And the only way to see all of that is through aviation. And that's what EcoFlight does. It's incredible. They know the landscape better than any other organization on planet Earth. They traveled up and down the canyons, the waterways, the deserts, the mountains, the trees. They've seen it all. And they've done an amazing job helping preserve the most beautiful and special and incredibly important parts of this land, the ecosystems that we all rely upon. EcoFlight does something nobody else does. They let you see the whole picture, and they do it through incredible live education and experience.
Lolma, my name is Troy Honani Jr., and I'm a member of the Hopi tribe. I'm from the village of Hotbella, and I belong to the Coyote clan. I want to take this opportunity to thank EcoFlight for all of the work as they built partnerships with Native nations and tribal groups as they seek solutions to environmental matters that concern us all. I believe that it's important that EcoFlight continue to offer its resources as tribal nations continue to fight for their spiritual, cultural, and natural sovereignty.
So personally, EcoFlight was responsible for getting me over my fear of flying through dozens of flights with Bruce and the team. And professionally, EcoFlight has played a critical role in helping myself and other advocates protect important landscapes around the U.S., most notably for me, the Rome Plateau and Thompson Divide. And in the last couple of years, EcoFlight partnered with the foundation that I run to deliver life-saving PPE to Native American communities throughout the Southwest U.S. EcoFlight has been an amazing partner and a trusted friend to conservation for decades.
Hi, I'm Dennis with the National Parks Conservation Association, and I'm here in the proposed Rim of the Valley expansion of the Santa Monica Mountains National Recreation Area. Now, because of our partnership with EcoFlight, we've been able to educate the public, local elected officials, community leaders, and in particular, members of Congress about protecting these lands, which represent some of the last native habitat and wildlife corridors that we have in the region. And because of that work and our partnership with EcoFlight, we're now on the verge of passing some very significant legislation.
Hi everybody, it's Michael Bennett. Congratulations on your 20th anniversary. I know I don't have to tell you that Colorado's public lands are critical to our economy, our heritage, and our way of life. And as we've worked to protect Colorado's treasured landscapes from the Thompson Divide in the Roaring Fork to the backcountry of the Dolores River, EcoFlight has been an invaluable partner. Colorado's public lands are magnificent no matter how you experience them, but there's nothing quite like seeing them from the air. And I'm deeply grateful for all that you do for our state, and congratulations again.
As a journalist, I appreciate very much that EcoFlight provides a record available to the public and created in the public interest of the physical characteristics of the land, and through the photographs that have been created and the stories that become accessible when you get that bird's eye view. I know you've helped many reporters understand and convey what's at stake in countless environmental stories.
I've seen firsthand how their willingness to get involved and to take people to a different perspective on their public lands can make such a big difference. I'm very grateful for the time I got to spend in the air over Chaco Canyon, for example, to look at the potential impacts that really led to legislation and to a great deal of action and attention to that special place.
And for the last 2 decades, for all of us at the Southern Utah Wilderness Alliance, you have been the people, the go-to for getting up in the air. And whether we need to take photographs or show a senator or a donor or members of Congress or tribal leaders or the media that perspective that you just can't get from the ground, you've always been there for us. You took us up, you were reliable, and you brought us safely back down. Thanks. And we look forward to the next 20 years working with you to save America's greatest public lands.
EcoFlight is looking forward to a bright and colorful next 20 years, flying to put right what has been done wrong, working to make the world better.